I just want to come back on here because my customer that has a personal reading did not mind for it to go live to be posted like that. Um, you would never know who this person was unless they was to tell you, okay, or if you know it was a man or a woman. So usually when I do personal readings, I try and send the video to the customer, but for some reason, I'm having trouble with my data on my laptop and my tablets, and I don't have enough room on my phone to do this large type of reading and to send it via email. But this person has gotten plenty of readings for me before, and they don't mind that it goes live so that they can go ahead and get their answers that they need. Now, anytime I do personal readings, it is personalized for the questions that the person has, but also some of you may resonate, okay, because we're all very much on similar paths, but different. So something I say in here may resonate, or it may be an answer also that you need, okay? Now, the first thing that I see and want to say is that, and you already know the questions or the statements that you gave to me, okay? So I really wouldn't need to go too much into detail, but the answer for you to go ahead with what you wanted to do is a yes, okay? Now, the other statement that you told me about the other person, I do see it here with the Karma and Mr. DeVille here, the Devil card, or they could just be this earth sign as a Capricorn, right? But Karma and also your Aries card that came out for you is Rahu. And Rahu is Vedic sidereal in Aries right now, which is karma. Rahu is karma. K2 is spirituality. Now, you also have spirituality entwined into the Kundalini awakening, okay, which is back associated with the DeVille, Mr. DeVille card here, which is obsession, intimacy, or overindulgence. Something that is toxic, something that can be concurred or mixed up, okay, or how you say it, brought up, okay. But the other thing that I really want to point out to you is about prayer. Now, I already know what religious denomination you believe in and practice, so I can talk to you like that. Anybody else that may feel offended, this reading's not for you. Anyway, it's a personal reading, so please don't go in my comments about I don't believe in prayer and all that stuff, because it's not about you, it's not related to you, okay? So what I need you to do is to really invoke and to engulf yourself more with prayer. Okay. Now, this is a message from me as an opinion versus then the channel message here. Anything that people try and do on you when it comes to spells and magic and that voodoo and all that stuff, back in the day, things that I have read is, I'm not saying that when they used to do in Haiti, for example, when they would put people or turn them into zombies, what we actually learned was that they were using the poison from a particular fish, okay, out of the ocean, and the toxins or what was in the bloodstream of the fish, I forgot, it started with the O. Not an octopus, but, and I don't want to say opium, but it was something, a puffer fish, right? Puffer fish. Also down in the land or area of not just Haiti, but Louisiana, right? All that type of area, long time ago. What we later learned was that the venomous inside or ingestion of the fluids from a puffer fish if it was injected at a certain amount, it would put a person in a type of slumber or some type of coma type of effect, right? Because of the level of the toxins that was in the pufferfish veins or blood or whatever, however you want to say it. Sometimes they would crush up or dry out the pufferfish, right? And to crush its bones and let the skin and the scales and the fins and stuff like that dry out, and then they would crush it into powder. And then when you see back then, the Haitians or the people of the tribe nation that would be doing their ritual dance or ceremonial dance, they would blow the powder right into people's faces, and it will still be ingested into their skin or in their eyes, up your nose, in your mouth. So it was still ingested rather than maybe through a needle. But the reason I'm saying that is it's all about what you believe. Okay. If you believe that that type of stuff works, then without no type of explanation of what I'm explaining about the pufferfish. Now, it may be other stuff out there. I don't really do black magic. That's not what I choose to do when I'm working with my oracle cards and tarot. I just feel that there is darkness, okay, because it has to be darkness on the opposite side of light. But remember that light is the absence of darkness. So it's really no darkness. And for me, there's really no type of black magic. Now, I'm not saying people still don't practice it or do it to whatever levels and extent. But if you feel that your prayer is not strong enough to rebuke that, okay, and to receive that and allow that to fester in your mind as a conclusion, as a reason, as a final thought, as to scare you away, then you don't really believe in the highest entity. And I say that as my opinion. But the cards here also reflect that, because you have a lot of prayer cards to come out. Invoke means to call in, right? Ask for a blessing. There is an endless supply of divine support awaiting your request. But if you're not doing your prayer and requesting divine support during this time of need, what you're trying to accomplish, then of course you're not really having the faith. And where's your other card? Your have faith came in reverse. So if you continue to allow the repetitive thoughts of somebody in your energy or who you know, or people who you know that will succeed in doing things by them being a certain nationality or the things that they do or practice, it, to me, as an opinion, will only work on the weak-minded, because to me it's more of a mental thing more than, of course, if somebody used the injections or powder or whatever, and I'm just using a pufferfish again, because I'm sure it's larger and more things out there when it comes to that type of stuff. I just don't really know about it to give you a lot more other examples, but I know about that, right? So unless they are able to, and something told me to say about food too. So unless they're able to ingest something into your food, to blow something into your face, or ingest something through a needle or something like that, to me, I feel that prayer and asking for divine support should be your level of protection as faith, to engulf you as protection, okay, against the dark. Your prayer card says, I am open and receptive to the power of grace. That is your power right there, okay, in your life right now. I ask to be shown a clear example of how this energy is operating in my life. And then you also had this card to come out, which is you are not alone. Okay, so you see the feather and the evil eye here with the geometric shapes. You also may see feathers. It could be how feathers, you may be walking down the street in your downtown area or outside. And I seen one today that resembles a piece of feather. I think maybe it comes off, you know how when dandelions are being blown, okay, and you see the little white pieces of dandelion kind of also may look like a feather. You may also see feathers on the ground, or some type of feather maybe left at your back porch or patio or something like that. You may encompass that. Okay, but you have the third eye of protection. You may also need the evil eye. You also may need to invest into an evil eye. I have mine around my ankle, and it could be as a bracelet. You also can make your own evil eye by which is to rebuke that, right? By wearing eyeliner, okay, around your eye and creating your own evil eye, right? So I feel that you need to be open and receptive in your own power and continue to invoke and ask. And you also had that. So that's why I say you had a lot of prayer and angel cards to come out here. You had ask, which was when you call upon the divine for guidance and support, you will receive a response. Spiritual signposts will be put in your path to guide you to the highest good. And you also had pay attention to the signs. Okay, so continue to pay attention to the signs. You see the owl there? The owl is the window to the soul, and you're being guided. You also have the light already in your hand, which I feel is which is your power. And also the light, the lantern, is you invoking or calling in, asking, okay, for the guidance, and also with your prayer as faith, the faith card in reverse. Now back to the karma and Rahu being in Aries right now for the next 18 months. The cycle, we had the cycle card in reverse. Yes, the cycle is about to begin. Now, that's if you decide to begin it, okay? Or if you choose to dismiss what you're doing, okay? Because you had letting go in reverse. So maybe at sometimes you may want to let this go because of the fear of the unknown, and that may waver your thinking process or your faith some, because I don't really feel that that's powerful, but it's still taking over your mindset, okay, from setting limits. You have to set a limit to your own mind, within your own faith, that stuff is not more powerful than the Alpha and Omega, period. It's not. So it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Now, relationships can be dealing with other people. It don't have to be romantic. You have relationships with platonic relationships, right? So practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So I feel that you need to set the limit of saying and sticking to no. And doing that is going to also help increase your self-esteem, because I'm not quite sure what's going on, but you have stress over there, which came out in today's reading. And you also have surrender to low self-esteem, which is you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention, also setting the limit of saying no, to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So by you also maybe feeling low self-esteem could maybe make you feel like whatever this other person is doing okay, far as things in the dark, is working on you. But I think it's more of the obsessive thinking about, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I go through with it? You're obsessively thinking, right? And the attachments to results. And we talked about that today or yesterday, about surrendering to the attachments of the results of whatever the results is going to be. Now, I already know why you are doing it and for who you're doing it for. Okay. But remember, karma is karma, and no human can give out karma. That is given out by each own individual person, by the choices that they make and the things that they participate in, and also the Alpha and Omega. Okay, the highest creator gives out karma. No human can give out karma, even if they're doing dark stuff. Okay. So the obsessive thinking is, if you're obsessed about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Again, this is why all these angel cards about invoking, having faith, and prayer. Doing so will help to bring you clarity or even solve the problem, right? The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. And I think the process that you're doing or wanting to go through with, okay, is trying to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Why? How can it sabotage it? Because your having faith card is in reverse. But it's going to continue to give you stress. Okay, wondering what the outcome may be. And also your card here says to follow the voice of your soul. And I believe this is like the star card. Your hope, wishes, and dreams is to get the karma back for the person you want it for. Right? But that's not your job. That's the highest creator's job, to give out karma. As the high priest here, which is like the Hierophant, it's about spiritual learning. It's about, you also had the Tower card, okay, which is also like the guidance, the government, the hierarchy. That is the high priestess, okay, corporate experience, institutions. So I feel that, yes, if you want to proceed or have started already, this is the government. This is what you will be going into as a form of establishing karma for your loved one. So intend and create, but you cannot intend and create, okay, and be hierarchy if you are in low self-esteem, not setting limits, telling people no, standing firm in your decision, following and believing and keeping your faith, staying more heavily also in your prayer, and also being vulnerable or allowing yourself to be vulnerable to not be attached to the results. Because let me tell you this, you will not be losing if you was not to win the thing that you're trying to do. You will not be losing. You will not feel like a loss or low self-esteem if you feel that you may lose, okay, if it does not turn in your favor. The karma is still going to be done, given. It's already in process. It's already in process. That's why you, as the high priestess here, should already use your intuition, okay? Do your research also, and have the willpower, setting limits, and continuing with the path, and staying invoked with your prayers. It's up to you to intend and create and follow through with the scenario, or either say no, you don't want to do it. Don't make it a decision or whether your decision based on if somebody is doing dark energy. That should not change your mind, right? I feel that you need or want to solve this problem. Okay. I feel that you also need to ask plenty of questions when you go through this process, and also who you hire. I feel that you're going to need to be very adaptive to this process. Now, you had this word resourceful to come out twice. You had it once here on the Mr. DeVille, the devil card, and you also got it here. So I feel that you may have to find different resources in order to continue this, or also do plenty of research when it comes to finding some type of representation for what you're trying to do. But the signs will come to you also as the high priestess here, okay, as your intuition. Now, your other card came in reverse, which was healthy communication in relationships. Again, this can be platonic, it can be business. So heart-to-heart discussions and clear assertive communication help you understand to be understood. It also may be some low self-esteem because you may not fully understand your representation, what they're trying to explain to you, or a lot of technical words, you know, all that jibber jabber stuff they have, and they be like, well, sign at the bottom. Okay. Make sure that you ask with clarity what you're trying to do, what you want the outcome to be, but release your attachment to what it is going to be. Okay. Because it's not about winning yes or no here, because I feel that you still would be protected. You still would be cared for. You still would be taken care of financially, prosperity and abundance. But I feel very strongly here, especially with Rahu being in Aries, right? Which is also Mars, Aries. It can get very aggressive. It can turn into a huge legal fight and battle. That also can be your resources here. Okay. It also can get very lengthy because thank you, Angel. Your next card that came in reverse was weighing the options. Maybe you really need to sit down and think through, okay, set limitations about the weighing the options and decide. So maybe you made a decision already to press forward and to go through with this. Maybe you feel like you don't have free will. Maybe you feel like the dark energy is already working on you. But I don't feel it is, because you're so engulfed and protected with prayer right now, and have been for a very long time, that I don't really see anything here that is intruding on that. Okay. You may feel like you don't have an opportunity right now if you don't take action. This is why the Rahu, you need to look in your chart and see where Rahu is sitting in what house, because you really wanted to come across with a lot of willpower to get this done, to go with this opportunity right now as a form of giving out karma to another person. But that's not your job, right? It's going to come back on the other person anyway. You may be there or you may not be there to see it when it happens. And I feel intuitively you already know that. So if you want to go through this process as a way of getting karma back for your loved one, you will have the energy to meet the challenge. It's just up to your desires regarding your resources right now being very clever. And you're going to have to stand alone in this. Okay, but you will be guided through it. And this is going to be a huge experience for you. So once you finally, maybe this message will give you clarity, because I feel that your journey is not over. It's still beginning. You're still going down your own journey. But taking this on also will be a new journey for you. You may also feel like you don't have many options right now, but to do it. Now, this man came out in reverse. So this may be somebody that you don't know or that you're about to invest in as representation. Okay. Came in reverse along with this card in reverse, the Hummingbird, which is no enjoyment, not being in the present moment, thinking more about the future and the outcome, attachments to results, what we just talked about. You could also not be getting a rapid response. Now, that can be due to Mercury, okay? And you may also feel like you're not very resilient, okay, to really do this, or that you're losing energy. I feel that you don't want to lift out of this negativity, because I keep going back to this karma card. Okay. And be very careful with that, because the lightness of being is in reverse. So it's kind of like you want karma dealt out by your hand as a satisfactory result in the end. But is that your lightness of being? Right? And I do agree, you are doing the right thing, or the cause, the reason that you are doing it is the right thing. But the energy I feel that's behind it, and I don't feel that you're doing it on purpose. I think it's more like you're wanting karma for your loved one, and it's up to you to stand alone, or you will be standing alone in going through this process through the government, okay, to get or be awarded karma for your loved one, and also to the disrespect to you. But the lightness of the being in reverse means to me like it could be, okay, thank you, Angel. With the Devil card and the obsessive here, that's toxic. It's obsessive. When all you want is really a fair deal, right? And I feel that your attachment to the results, you will get a fair deal. Okay? All you want is things in the situation to be diplomatic, but they want it to be the Devil card here. So it's kind of like you feel like your hand is being forced, right? And you're having no choice but to be adaptive to this and to do this process. And you know what the process is, what you're doing right now. Okay. But I do feel cooperation and balance will happen for you. Okay. And we got first house here, Aries again, which is you, yourself, and I. So again, I want to reiterate that you will be standing alone in this, okay? Which I don't feel that you mind doing it. This is what you desire. Your loved one and you as a combination is who you are. That is what you're representing, right? And I feel that you want to do this immediately. And this is how you will begin or continue to project yourself out. Okay? But you're a little scared about being vulnerable about it, though. But we also have the Hermit. Now, I do see that this man right here is like a business person, an accountant, a lawyer, a mediator, etc. Okay. Now, the Virgo card here is also be careful with your health with doing this. It also will be delayed. Okay. Now, I don't know how the court system or whatever like that is working right now with backed up cases due to the last 2 years of COVID and the courthouse being shut down for a while. So it's going to be like a it's going to be like a continuous. Okay. It's going to be it's going to be a long delay. So this is why they're giving you this card until your outcome is given to you as a final verdict. You have to surrender to the attachments of the results because you cannot think about it, okay, until you get the verdict or results, because that's going to take your self-esteem down. Am I doing enough? Did I do the right job? Did I hire the right representation? You know, am I going to get the karma for my loved one? Am I really understanding what this businessman, a lawyer, a judge, or whoever is really speaking to me? Sometimes I feel that I am alone, okay, but your card says that you're not. You have prayer and that energy behind you. You have the white light behind you. You're not alone in this, right? But I need you to be very analytical. You're going to have to work very hard about this. You may also go through a lot of resources when it comes to this. But continue to ask for help. You know, take up donations, some type of fund. Also, it could be different programs that maybe you can get assist for representation. And I feel you are very responsible, or feel responsible about getting this done. But you will, 7th house is like Libra, right? Which is the scales. So you will get recognition. You will get the cooperation as no choice by the other person once you go into that scenario, you know, once you continue and go through the process, because they cannot go and answer, right? Okay. So the scales will get balanced. It will be served here. You do have the backing, but I just want to make sure, you know, that at some points of time, you're going to have to be very open and vulnerable about this. Things that you may have to talk about your loved one, which is going to trigger you to continue to over assess and think, that can put you back or keep you at low self-esteem, stress, heartache. Even though I know you feel that your loved one is safe, is good, you know, I know you know and feel all of that. So this is why you want to work very hard to retrieve this karma for your loved one. But it's going to be done anyway. And I feel that the financial, give me stuff on the financial. See, the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's that over excessive thinking. You may not be over excessively thinking now, but as this process continue, which also could be a year or two. I know with my court process, it's been 2 years now. Okay, and I know you don't mind waiting, right? But ups and down, month after month after month after month, after year, you're gonna go through these changes of overthinking. What are the results going to be? Taking you down, low self-esteem. You're gonna need to set boundaries. Okay, practice expressing your needs of what you need and what you want, and also saying no. So now we have Temperance in reverse. You're upset. That's the stress. Being upset can lead to stress. You also could be angry, which can lead to the Devil card here also as being, I don't want to say tenacious, but it may be ambition, but it also may come out as anger sometimes. Because being vulnerable, talking about your loved one, talking about the situation, what they took, what they didn't do or said that they was going to do based on writing, based on contracts, things that both people sign, and etc. The Libra card, you may get angry here that this person did this to your loved one. Well, I tell you, the Tower. Now, the Tower also is an awakening about the over excessively thinking and you not tempering your feelings and emotions. So you may need to keep calm, be like the Hermit card, turn within for insight and wisdom, okay? And like they say, the Hermit card, go up to the mountain and get guidance and prayer for your answers and solutions. I feel that the Tower moment is going to be, see there, King of Pentacles. I feel that the Tower moment is not only your feelings and emotions, but it's the attachment to the results, whether it's going to be successful or not. And for me to explain that to you is more for like the, how do you call it? This world here. That's not really karma or payback as for love for your loved one. That's more of karma and payback for this 3D world Earth. Because angelically, karma, soul path, the highest creator is going to take care of karma. And I don't feel whatever you think that this person do or can do, or maybe it worked on somebody else. You don't know if that other person was very engulfed in prayer. Okay. And maybe it did, or you found out or something like that, that it worked on somebody else, or the scare tactic of what you know that they do or practice may work on other people, but who says it's going to work on you? Nobody knows the level of prayer and the closeness that you have with the highest creator. Keep your level of protection. I don't know. What I first heard was getting rebaptized. I don't know what religious denomination that you are. Maybe that also, because the temperance is here, which to me it looks like a baptism with the water, stepping the foot into. Maybe you need to engulf yourself again in getting rebaptized. If that resonates with you, the Knight of Cups in reverse, which also came in reverse in today's reading. The Knight of Cups is, you don't want to be very nice, sociable. You know, you don't want to speak to the person. You have no love for it. The King of Pentacles, I feel, is your sense of stability that's going to carry you out through this process, that you will be protected financially as you continue to go from resource to resource. And we have the Chariot in reverse. Now, I do see that this Chariot and the Knight of Cups also could be this other person, where that they were very sincere and nice and had a lot of explanation and was being like a Casanova, you know, probably riding around in the car, very flirtatious, wanting to be seen by a lot of people. But I feel that their money or their success and status is going down, or will be going down, right? This also could have been them as the King of Pentacles that was had money or set in money for a certain time period or for a while. Also, the Tower could have came in and removed all of this, removed their success, removed the way that they are projected or seen out by people, right? Their car also could have gotten repossessed or broken down right now. Like I say, karma comes back to people in several different ways. I feel that this situation that you're trying to go toward, this other person is not really thinking about it. They're feeling like it's no big deal. Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords for me in the upright and the Knight of Cups. This person may retaliate by speaking certain words or saying something to you very rudely. Also could be very argumentative about, why are you trying to do this? Why are you trying to go through that? It was my contract. It's mine, King of Pentacles. But I don't really feel that this person is really making any money off of the situation. It seems like their luck is down. Hey, Ghost Warrior. See, they're the miser, trying to hold on to anything that they have right now, including anything you feel that they took from your loved one. They're a stealer. They're a taker. They come across very charming and all this stuff, saying the right words. And I feel, yeah, at some point in time, they did maybe make some money. But I feel that is dissipating. And they're very upset and angry about this, Temperance in reverse. Now we have understanding, because they don't understand why you are doing this. And they don't want to understand. All right, so we had intensity and the thunderbolt to come out in reverse. I feel that things are very quiet. Yeah, see, clinging to the past. Wanting to bring up, I hear, about how they loved your loved one, things that they used to do with them, trying to cling on to that memory as communication, but it's not really explaining about why did they did or do what they did. I feel that they're just a miser. They like to collect and hold on to what they get and not to share anything. So this is how this person is coming across and will be the rest of their life. See, letting go and guilt. So this person is going to cooperate in the end. At some point of time, they're going to come to a level of understanding. I don't care what they do, what they practice. And they're going to let go because of guilt. It could be that they make a settlement or what do you call it? Not a refund, but, pay over time or something like that. But I feel that this person wants to let go of the past, and that may include your loved one. It's like the guilt is eating them up. They don't want to think about your loved one. They don't want to participate or help out. They don't want to give up no money or share anything here. Okay. And they also can be like, or communicate like, why you don't understand that. But I feel that, soon this person will think that this will be a thing of the past, letting go. But again, what I kept telling you about the karma, look at what's eating at her head. Again, it's not your job to give out karma. It's going to happen anyway. And it can manifest out in this person's life as less money, less abundance, less of prosperity, loss of vehicle, loss of home, loss of family, loss of job, loss of business, no customers. Silent. So this person or you is very silent right now. I really feel that the both of you are. And I feel that soon, some type of way, this person will, I don't want to call it courage, but this person is going to be feeling guilty, okay, about how they let the memory or the association with your loved one go. And it's going to start to eat at them. So they will, I feel, at some point of time, not only through the government or court, begin to talk, but what is this courage? High honor. So yes, it will be through a battle in court. They're going to fight for this. which I feel is their courage, but they really want to let it go. They really don't want to go through it. They really ready to let go of the past. But for you and your loved one, you're not trying to let go of the past. You're trying to fight and gain karma for your loved one. See that? The flower. Sympathy. I'm sorry. Why did this happen? Farewell. I can't see what that says. I don't have my glasses on. Maybe you can see it. But the flower, don't let this person, Knight of Cups over there, intimidate you by gifts or saying I'm sorry or sympathy or speaking of your loved one as a sense of clinging to the past when they really want war. They really want to fight you, okay? They really want to fight you about this. If you take it there, they're not going to back down. But their guilt is also eating them up at the same time. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. Let me get clarify on this. The Ten of Pentacles. Hold on. 2, 4, 5, 6. I feel that this person has that type of energy, or I don't want to say like family dynamics or it running their family or how they act. They always want war. They always want to fight. Okay. They want to battle, like that type of thing. See, imprisonment. So this person in the end I see here, may have to come off some type of monetary money. Also, I don't know if they will be disowned from their family, not part of the family tree here anymore. So what they were working on was to become financially independent, but it was already, or is still, a battle for them. Okay. Yeah. Family room. That's why I keep talking about family. This person also would try and disassociate themselves from you and your loved one. Like they have no more love. This is probably also what they may talk or represent or project out. They don't want to feel imprisoned or guilty or locked down to the fact that they were very close in a stable partnership or platonic friendship with this person. Because whoever this person is, they've been in your house before. The family room. They even stated that I guess maybe you or your loved one was family to them. But it's kind of like they're sorry or not sorry with the battle card here, that they're not tied down or locked into that situation anymore. It's kind of like they want to set themselves free. Yeah, this person is not going to be lucky. You see that? 4-leaf clover in reverse. This is not going to turn out very lucky for them. Now, even if nothing is agreed upon and no money or reward is given, they're still going to get this karma. See there? I'm going to have to turn that into upright. This person is no good. This person is going to emerge, like you said, trying to do dark magic. But I don't feel really, if you're understanding what I'm telling you about your prayer, maybe baptism, getting reanointed, communion, however you do for your religious denomination, whatever that they're trying to do is not going to work. The highest entity always will win over the dark. Now, I'm not saying that they won't try it, but your level of protection and your continuous prayer and your faith will make a huge difference. I don't feel that you hear from this person right now, but that will change. Okay, they're going to come out as the Knight of Swords. So be prepared for that. They do want to fight. They do want this battle. If you present it, they're not going to give up. Okay. So just keep me in tune about what's going on. You can always rewatch this video and listen to it. So however, continue to resonate with you. But that's what I have for the energy for today that's coming out. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.